Debutantes made it through the group stages to reach the last 16. The Netherlands, though, are the only ones who remain. Through to the latter stages. Japan should join them, but the Dutch have enough firepower to perhaps create a problem or two should the Japanese be below par. Back to full strength here after resting players against Ecuador. 6 changes in all from that final group game. Kaihore, Iwashimitsu, Kumagai, Sakaguchi, Kawasumi and Utsugi all return to the starting 11. Shinobu Ono is the one player, fantastic, and in the right spirit as well. There's Martins.
Yeah, it really makes a difference, doesn't it, when you have the crowd behind you. Such great crowds here in Canada.
There's Maedema. Now Martins. Maedema put in by Sakaguchi, and then the long-range effort over the top by Spitzer. Free kick given. Foul by Decker. And the Dutch could be in behind here. The Japanese just for a second were caught really square, and then Mana Melis, of all people, completely misses it.
There, Japan, didn't they? And a fantastic run by Melis there, just the blind side of the centre half. Kumagi there, but absolutely. Kumagi there, but absolutely.
Japan do get through here. We'll have 2 massively tasty looking quarterfinals, 2 big rivalries. Here's Miyama. Cross in, Nagimi's header off the crossbar. Still it's not away, and it's in. And Japan leads. Nagimi really unlucky with the initial header, but they never really cleared their lines. And they've been punished. And the world champions get themselves in front.
Well, it's a fantastic cross there. And it's a great header by Ogimi. She really had to adjust. But what a fantastic strike.
It's
Ariyoshi, the right back coming up there. And that's what Japan do so well. They press on in numbers, really commit players. And Lois Guts there might be just a little bit disappointed. She got a hand and it just wasn't strong enough, but
Bundesliga. Sakaguchi. Kawasumi with the ball in, and the first time shot from Miyama, who had ghosted in off the left. A lovely move again by Japan.
Easy for Japan, just passing through midfield.
Opening game of this tournament. One of those Japanese players with so much experience, 30 years of age. And she is again, Miyama. Now Sameshima, the left back. Oh no, Sameshima! Oh, what a goal that would have been. That is fantastic picture book football from Japan. And what a shame, Sameshima couldn't keep the shot under the bar.
Well, great play by Japan there. You just want that to go in so you can talk about it for the rest of the tournament. But great left back play by Sameshima.
Vandenberg. Spitzer. Oh, again, caught in possession by Gimi. Goes for goal, and it's well off target. I don't think Spitzer could quite believe how quickly she was closed down by Gimi.
Well, she should believe it because they've been doing.
It's a joy to watch this at the moment from Japan. Kawasumi. Ariyoshi is forwards. It's too high for Hono, but Sugi slid in, but it's too high for Ono, but Sugi almost getting there.
Yes, and also you just don't know what team you're going to be up against.
Switch positions as well. I mean, Miyama's played in the middle, and Tsugi has played wide. Sameshima further forward. Here's Ono with the header! Oh, and it's just wide. Lovely ball in from Agi. Just off target.
Shinobu Ono's the only Japanese player in the box, and you've got...
Here's Martins. Now Agimi. Not the best ball to Ono, but Miyama. Now Kawasumi. Oh, it's almost deflected in by Vandenberg. And pull it back across, and she did the latter. And Vandenberg breathing a huge sigh of relief in the end.
Just look at the space. In recent form, they started poorly, but in the second half have literally just outworked their opponents.
Here's Ono. Now Agimi in behind, Yuki Agimi. Back to Ono. And Decker just getting the challenge in the nick of time.
Player like that off the bench and introduce her to a game like this. They haven't secured the victory by any means, but very confident in all of their squad players.
Kawasumi. Sakaguchi! Could have gone anywhere, that. It's gone behind for a corner in the end. Spitzer with the corner. It's a dangerous ball in. Oh, what a save! Van der Ven! Well, they're appealing for handball. Kaihori hasn't had an awful lot to do, but goodness me, she did her job well there. That looked for all the world a Dutch equaliser.
Well, fantastic shot stopping by Kaihori. It actually looks, yeah, it was nearly an own goal by Samashima, and really doesn't know whether to come for it. She just punches that ball and claws it out of the net.
Sakaguchi did well as well on the follow-up to get the block in. It wouldn't have been too dissimilar actually to the goal by which Japan lead. Not quite as clinical as the Japanese number 19.
Well, that might be a wake-up call for the Japanese side here, because this game is certainly not over and done with.
Iwabuchi to Agimi, just forced a bit wide though. Agimi again. Miyama, Ibuchi with it. Dummy! Oh, what a goal from Sakaguchi! And that surely wraps up the place in the quarter-finals for the world champions. They were almost toying with the Dutch there in the penalty area. And Mizuho Sakaguchi curls home the second goal that surely now puts Norio Sasaki's team into the quarter-finals.
Well, that is a fantastic goal. That certainly put a smile on our face. Just absolutely lovely to watch. The great overs there by Iwabuchi, and just so experienced, and what a finish. Just perfect size that no goalkeepers could. The whole team are working as one.
What a lovely dummy that was from Iwabuchi. Here's Agimi. Ariyoshi, they're really turning it on now, Japan. Ariyoshi's ball in! Oh, it would have been a wonderful finish from Miyama. Flag was up anyway. But they have played some terrific football tonight, Japan. Yeah, she was off.
She was off, but it's great to watch.
By Kumagai. Now Martins. Spitzer. Martins. Van der Ven. Running at Ariyoshi. It's a good run by Van der Ven. And the shot straight at Kaihori.
Higher standard. Very, very competitive. You can't really call it. You can't call any of those games. Maybe USA-China would be the most predictable.
Oh, the header by Van der Ven, it's in! Well, that has to go down as an error from Kaihori, but Kirsten Van der Ven has popped up again with a late goal for the Dutch. It may be too little too late this time, but what a mistake this is by Kaihori. Yeah. A complete lapse of concentration. That's shocking.
I'm not sure if Kaihori for lesson learned.
Well, a very uncomfortable last minute to go here for Japan. Here's Martins. Van Lunteren with the cross in. Oh, it's almost fallen here for the Dutch, and it's gathered by Kaihori.
I can't speak. My heart is in my mouth.
What an unbelievable ending to the game this almost was. Maidema getting on the end of it, and what a block by Iwashimitsu. And that is it. Well, what a frantic ending to the game, and a shake of the head by Norio Sasaki, who may well have gone with Kaihori for the quarter-final. He may just be questioning that decision now, because that was an awful mistake. But Japan are through. It is heartbreak for the Dutch, and it was almost cruel on them in a way that they did get that goal back and raise their hopes just for a second. But a fabulously entertaining match. Some of the football sublime by the Japanese. Ariyoshi and Sakaguchi with the goals. Van de Ven with a late goal again, as she managed it against Canada. But this one not quite as crucial. One to forget for Kaihori, the Japanese goalkeeper. But the world champions